tension being generated by that power tussle in Kano threatened to spill over at some point, but with the growing intervention of security agencies in the matter, there seems to be a real possibility of restoring peace to the historical city. Arise correspondent Ayo Adenaye reports on the development that has put the state in the spotlight.
In a turn of events, just few hours after Sanusi Lamido Sanusi was given his appointment letter as the 16th Emir of Kano by the state governor, Abba Yusuf, news filtered into the ancient city of Kano that the supposed deposed Emir, Emir Ado Bayero, is making his way back to the state to resume as the Emir of Kano. Before his arrival in the state, Emir Sanusi Lamido, accompanied by the state governor and other top government officials, amid tight security, moved into the Rumfa Palace that houses Kano emirs. The state government, through the deputy governor, Aminu Abdulsalam, alleged that the national chairman of the All Progressive Congress, Abdullahi Ganduje, and the office of the National Security Advisor are behind the move to return the deposed emir, Emir Ado Bayero, to the palace. But in a statement, the National Security Advisor to the President denies involvement.
We are reliably informed that the former governor of Kano State, Abdullahi Umar Ganduje, using the office of the National Security Advisor, is trying everything possible, using that office to bring back the dethroned emir and force him back on the people. The issue of appointment and dethronement of emirs and chiefs is squarely the responsibility of the State House of Assembly, the state government, and the local governments. The Constitution is very, very clear about that. Nobody has any jurisdiction on this apart from these two tiers of government and these three areas, the State Assembly, the governor, and the local governments. So nobody has any right to interfere or enforce or force anybody on Kano people.
Moments later, the deposed emir, Emir Ado Bayero, arrived at the state and was moved to the Nasarawa Palace, a distance away from the Rumfa Palace amid heavy security. His arrival in the state further created tension with political watchers and residents wondering who is the legitimate emir of Kano. When the governor of the state received signal that the deposed emir is in the state, he ordered his arrest. But the police claim they did not receive any such order.
I think as you read that order on social media, I also read it. But to the best of my knowledge, that order has never been transmitted in its official capacity to this command headquarters.
The police boss said they will rather obey a court order restraining the state government from appointing Sanusi Lamido as the emir of Kano State.
The police command is expressly obeying the court order with suit number FHC/KN/CS/182/2024 dated 23rd May 2024, issued by the Federal High Court sitting in Kano alongside all law enforcement agents in the state. The position of the law is very clear.
Both Emir Sanusi Lamido and Emir Ado Bayero have continued to enjoy the support of the people. They both step out of their palaces to the cheer and admiration of their supporters. They both urge their supporters to be law-abiding. Kano elder statesman and a traditional holder under the Kano Emirate, Aminu Babatan Agundi, who took the matter to court, said he did so because he felt the state government has trampled upon the people's rights. He denied the allegations that the return of Emir Ado Bayero was sponsored by the Office of the National Security Advisor.
I was not satisfied. I was definitely not satisfied with the decision of the House Assembly regarding that law. So I approached the Federal High Court asking the court to restrain the governor from sacking all the 5 emirs in Kano. I had the deputy governor accusing the National Security Advisor that he was the one who gave us the aircraft that brought us to Kano. This is very, very unfortunate.
The state governor and members of his cabinet and top government officials have remained at the Rufa Palace in solidarity with Emir Sanusi Lamido. A federal high court is expected to sit over the matter on the 3rd of June 2024 to determine who holds the crown to the Kano Emirate. Ayo Adenaye, Arise News, Kano.
Meanwhile, public reaction to the reinstatement of Muhammadu Sanusi II as Emir of Kano continued to be mixed. While some Kano residents are in support of it, others say that it is politically motivated. Supporters of the ousted Emir, Emir Ado Bayero, have expressed their opposition to the reinstatement of Emir Muhammadu Sanusi II as the Emir of Kano. Amid heightened security outside the Nasarawa Palace, where Emir Ado Bayero is currently residing, his supporters have declared their intention to escort him back to the Emir Palace, asserting his rightful place. They emphasize their commitment to lawful conduct pending the conclusion of all legal proceedings.
We are feeling good. We are feeling good. Alhamdulillah, mashallah. The governor has returned our good emir. They have changed anything that they have recited. So we are happy. We are very, very happy. Thank you.
The people of Kano State, as you can see, they are very happy because they need their emir, who is Alhaji Emir Ado Bayero. So if you can remember, when the Supreme Court announced or declare Engineer Abba Kabir Yusuf as the governor of Kano State, we all believe and agree because we always want peace in our state. Our state is very peaceful state. So now the court give an order and say that there is no anything that is going to happen until 3rd June 2024. So now all we want everybody to sit in peace without any riot in our state.
What Abba did now, or what state government did now, is what people of the Kano are required. Because we need this change that happened in Kano. We need this change. We support it and we appreciate it.
So, based on what you have seen here, you will see that a lot of people gathered here in order to express our happiness over what happened. Because majority of the people in Kano love and support Emir Ado Bayero as a king. Therefore, we are here to show that he has been taken back and escorted to his royal palace. Inshallah, we are here. So possibly I spent at least 7 hours here without eating, without drinking. What I only did is I pray, and I also extended my prayer to Almighty Allah to show that justice is done, more especially to the majority of people of Kano State.
All right, mixed reactions trail this whole saga. I mean, his reinstatement, that's the Sanusi Lamido Sanusi, has, sort of ignited the part of Kano's history that played out, I believe that was in the 1970s and the 1980s, when the then governor, Abubakar Rimi, had, actually, at the time, the emir was not deposed. He was actually suspended in 1981. And at that time, there were riots. Abubakar Rimi had also, created 5 emirates. But they say he never recovered politically from this whole situation. And we're seeing this thing play out again. But, we had Nisi Gabriel there talking about the fact that the governor, Abba Yusuf, is with Sanusi Lamido Sanusi, and Ado Bayero is with soldiers. And it just appears to be chaotic at this point. There needs to be some sort of meeting ground. I mean, we all know that the federal government has no say per the constitution, in terms of who should install the emirs or chiefs in their constituents or in their regions, the power lies in the governor's hands at this point. History has played over again. I just hope that there's some sort of solution at the end of this whole saga as soon as possible, sooner than later.
I mean, definitely, Oji. Just like you said, the federal government has no business whatsoever. So it's very interesting to see that we now have the DSS and the military actually occupying, or trying to just like being in that space where they should not be at all. But when we look at security agencies in Kano State that have promised to ensure that there won't be any breakdown of law and order, as it is the safety and the security of the people of Kano State that is their priority, and it's their duty to make sure that it remains sacrosanct. Yes. The State Commissioner of Police, Usani Gumel, made this known. Of course, we saw that report where he was addressing a joint security press conference. I think it was at the command headquarters just yesterday. He also did say that he was going to make sure that security agencies, of course, enforce that court order restraining the state government from dissolving the 5 newly created emirates. At this point, June 3rd, I think we'll just have to wait and see. But before then, because today is just the 26th, my fear is that a lot can happen in those days, and I just pray that it doesn't just lead to a breakdown of law and order, because then it will be for what exactly? People might get injured or lose their lives. I really hope that it could be resolved. There was a meeting that happened yesterday, and I was trying to see if maybe Nisi, being on ground, was able to get the details, because apparently that meeting went on till about 1 a.m. yesterday, and then we saw the governor, of course, return back to the emir's quarters. What exactly was the result of the meeting? Have they been able to come to I guess an amicable solution? Only time can tell.
Yes, I mean, I really like that we are speaking especially about the federal government's presence in what should be a state matter as an aberration of what, the Abubakar Rimi video, speaking about when he was having issues with that emir of Kano at that point in time. People have been discussing it, but also the power, the 1999 Constitution does vest power in the state governors when it comes to chieftaincy matters of, royal stools and royal kingdoms. However, the power is honestly, it's a power given to the governors by the people. The power really lies in the kingmakers and the people, and requires governors' assent. We are having this strange issue. We've been talking about state police in the past, and now we're seeing what is playing out in Kano, which could be a very dangerous situation in another clime, because there is no reason why the military or any type of federal security infrastructure should be involved in such it's a family dispute. Yeah. A family dispute. Yes, it's a family dispute. It's it is a dispute within a people. It should not have a military backing. We should not have a deputy governor having to call out the APC national chairman Ganduje, the former governor of Kano, who created this mess to begin with, or the national security advisor Nuhu Ribadu. There is no reason why they, in their personal capacities, or in their professional capacities as the NSA, the NSA and also the chairman of the APC, should wade into this matter using federal might. It is absolutely abhorrent. It is illegal. It's unconstitutional. The president needs to call his people to order, because he did nominate the NSA. He is a member of the APC. I think that this is something that they need to be very careful of, because it is a very tense, critical situation.
Absolutely. I mean, we'll hear more from the governor's side. I believe we're about to speak with someone from that quarter at this moment. But there are so many allegations that have been bandied around, even just as you mentioned, the NSA, as well as I believe the former governor of Kano.